Good morning, students. We shall discuss the next title in vector calculus, which is nothing but line, surface and volume integrals. So we are going to discuss today line, surface and volume integrals. And the first title that we are going to discuss today is line integrals. Line integral is defined as the integral of a point function along a curve is called as a line integral. Consider the vector field A, vector field which depends on x, y, z. X, y, z are coordinates, and take two limits a and b on it. Then the line integral of A over any path between the limits a and b is defined as integration a to b a dot dr. So this is the formula that we are going to use for line integral. This formula, okay, either f dot dr, b dot dr or a dot dr. So this formula that we are going to use for line integral, where the integral is taken along the path a to b, both the limits, and dr is a small path segment. So small path segment on the line, on the curve is nothing but your dr. And of course we know that position vector r is given as xi plus yj plus zk vector, we know already. So dr will be dxi plus dyj plus dzk. An important example of the line integral of a vector function is the work done by the force. So that's why I said instead of a dot dr you can have f dot dr. F dot dr or f dot dx will give us work done by the force in physics. Work done is nothing but fx, f dx, f dot dx. Vector field f integral. So let the vector field f is given by this. So you have a vector field fxi plus fyj plus fzk. Your dr is nothing but dxi plus dyj plus dzk. So f dot dr will be expression for f, expression for your dr. You have a dot product. The answer will be fx dx plus fy dy plus fz ds. The answer will be always in terms of scalars. So you have a scalar. The answer will be a scalar. We will solve one problem using line integral formula. Find the work done. So find the work done in moving a particle in the force field, where f is given as 3x squared I vector plus 2xz minus yj plus zk along the curve defined by x squared equal to 4y and 3x squared equal to 8z from x equal to 0 to x equal to 2. Okay, this is the problem. What is the formula? The formula is nothing but integral. This is f dot dr. So earlier we discussed about a dot dr. So here it is f dot dr. Okay. C stands for it's a curve contour. So instead of f you substitute this expression. So 3x squared I plus 2xz minus yj vector plus zk vector dot your dr is nothing but this. So having the dot product will give us we will get us 3x squared dx plus 2xz minus y dy plus z dz. Now what is defined? It is defined as x squared equal to 4y and 3x squared equal to 8z. You just differentiate. So differentiating this will give you 2x dx equal to 4 dy, 6x dx equal to 8z. So now we know that y, see, use this equation, this expression. So y equals x squared by 4. Use this expression. So z equal to 3 by 8 x squared. So instead of y is in terms of x. Instead of z you can write in terms of x. So everything will go under in terms of x. I repeat. See here we have three variables here, x, y, z. Now we are going to write in a single variable using this. So y is in terms of x, z is in terms of x. So y equals x squared by 4. Similarly z equals 3x squared by 8. Is it okay? See, z equals 3x squared by 8. Now differentiate this. Differentiating will give you dy which is equal to 2x by 4. 2 and 4 will get cancelled. You have x by 2 dx, and here it is again we have 2x. So answer will be 3 by 8. 2, the 2 and this 8 will get cancelled. You have 3 by 4 x dx. So instead of dy you can substitute this. Instead of dz you can substitute this. Okay, instead of y you can substitute x squared by 4. Instead of z you can substitute 3 by 8. Instead of dy you can substitute this. Instead of dz you can substitute this expression. So that's all. So we have 3x squared dx, 3x squared dx the first term, and second term will be 2xz. Instead of z you have to substitute 3 by 8 x squared. See, 3 by 8 x squared. Then instead of y you have to substitute x squared by 4. So x squared by 4, x squared by 4. Okay. Then now we have dy. Dy is nothing but x by 2 dx. X by 2 dx. Is it okay? Then plus z. Instead of s you have to substitute 3 by 8 x squared. dz will give you this. So dz will give you this. So z dz. You write as it is 3x squared dx as it is like this. Then we are going to simplify this, and 2 3s are 6, so 6 by 8 x into x squared, that will be x cube. Okay, and this minus x squared by 4, let it be like this, and you have x by 2 dx plus 3 3s are 9, 8 4s are 32, so 32 you have x to the power 3 dx. Is it okay? So the same thing you can write, and here we have done. You just multiply x by 2 here. So we have x by 2 you are going to multiply. So we have 6 divided by 8 2s are 16. So 16 x to the power 4 minus x cube by 4 2s are 8. Okay, you have dx alone. This term let it be like this. And in the next one, the first term I have written the same thing. This term I have written here. Okay, this term I have written here because, and we have the component x cube here, you have x cube, and here also we have x cube. So that I can pull x cube out. So I have written 9 by 32 here, minus 1 by 8. I have pulled the x cube out. So that's the reason that I have written this term here. So x cube dx plus this term. This can be written as 3 by 8. So 3 by x to the power 4 dx. Correct? 3 by 8. Now we have 3x squared dx. 9 by 32 minus 9 by 32 minus, I can write this as multiply and divide by 4. 1 by 8 I can multiply and divide by 4. So that will give me 4 by 32. So now 9 minus 4 divided by 32 will give me 5 by 32. Otherwise you have to take the LCM. Otherwise both are the same. I can multiply and divide by 4 so that the denominator becomes equal. So you have 4 by 32. So 9 minus 4 divided by 32 will give you this 5 by 32. Here 3x squared as it is. And you have now, we have, so 5 by 32, and here it is, there's a mistake here. Here it is plus 3 by 8, correct? Plus 3 by 8. Here it is minus 3 by 8, so it must be plus. There's a mistake here, it must be plus, so this must be 3 by 8. Now you can integrate. So integrating will give you 3 x squared, integrating that will be x cube by 3, correct? And here it is nothing but x to the power 4 by 4, and here it is plus sign, plus 3 by 8, and x to the power 5 by 5. So here it is plus. So we have now this 3 will get cancelled. You have to substitute instead of x, you have to substitute 2. So 2 cube will give you 8. 3 will get cancelled. This 2 cube will give you 2 to the power 3. So that will give you 8. This 5 by, next one is 5 by 8. You just substitute here. 2 to the power 4, which is nothing but 16. 16, here it is 32. 16 by 4 is nothing but 4. 4, this one will get cancelled as 8. Okay, 8 fours are 32. So we have 5 by 8. 5 by 8. And the remaining one will be, we have 3 by 8. You will have to substitute 2 to the power for x. So 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5 is nothing but 64. So 64 divided by 5. 64 you have 8 is here. So we have 8 8s are 64. Very good. So 8 multiplied by 3, that will give you 24. 24 divided by 5. So you have plus 24 divided by 5. The answer is wrong. So just check. So you have 8 plus 5 by 8 plus 24 divided by 8. You will have to take the LCM and get the answer. Is it okay? So here you have now 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power is nothing but 64. 64 by 8 will give you 8. So 8 multiplied 3 will be 24. So 24 divided by 5. So 24 divided by 5. You know, take the LCM and get the answer. Here it is plus. It is not minus. It is plus. So we will go for the next problem. B equals x squared y z, and the curve C is given by x equals 3u, y equals 2u squared, z equals u cube, and find BDR. If B equals x squared y z and the curve C is given by x equals 3u, y equals 2u squared, z equals u cube, find integration BDR. Find BDR. Along C from A is given as 0, 0, 0 to B, the point, the limit is given as 3 to 1. Okay, so B is given as xy squared z. And as it is given as x equals 3u, y equals 2u squared, z equals u cube. You substitute for x. X is nothing but 3u. You substitute 3u. Y squared is nothing but 2u squared whole square. So 2u squared whole square. What is the z? Z equal to u cube. So u cube. Now we have 2 2s are 4. 4 3s are 12. So 12. Here it is nothing but u to the power 4. U to the power 3. U. So 4 plus 3 plus 1, which is nothing but 8. 4 plus 3 plus 1. See, here it's u to the power 4. 4 plus 3 plus 1. That will give us u to the power 8. So 12 u to the power 8. Now what is asked? dr. dr is asked. We have found out now v in terms of 12 u to the power 8. So now dr is nothing but dxi plus dyj plus dzk vector. So instead of dx you just differentiate. That will give you 3 du. See, you just differentiate. X equals 3u. So dx equal to 3 du. 3 du I vector. dy is nothing but 4u. See, 4u du j vector. dz is nothing but 3u squared du. Okay, k vector. Now the limits are given as a equals 0, 0, 0. So it implies that x equal to 0, y equal to 0, z equal to 0. So x equal to 0. X equal to 0 means 3u equal to 0. Y equal to 0 means 2u squared equal to 0. And z equal to 0 means u cube equal to 0. So it implies that your u will be 0. See, u is here. 3u equal to 0 means u equal to 0. 3 cannot be equal to 0. 2u squared equal to 0 means u equal to 0. U cube equal to 0 means u equal to 0. So the limits will be u equal to 0. Now we will go for the next limit, 3 to 1. Instead of x you will have to substitute 3. Instead of y you will have to substitute 2. Instead of z you will have to substitute 1. So 3u which is equal to 3. 2u squared which is equal to 2. U cube equal to 1. U cube which is equal to 1, immediately we can say that u is 1. These two and these two will get cancelled. So again u squared equal to 1 plus or minus 1, but you will have to take only plus 1. So 3u equal to 1, answer is u equal to 1. So u equal to 1. The limits will be 0 and 1. So you will have to go with the limits u equal to 0 and 1. So now v is in terms of 12u8. See, in terms of u, 12u8. And your dr is nothing but this one. Dr is nothing but. So instead of v you can substitute 12u to the power 8. And your dr is nothing but this. So dr is nothing but this. Okay. Now you can multiply. So that will give you 36 u to the power 8 du I vector 12 multiplied by 4 will give you 42 u to the power 9 du j vector, and 12 multiplied by 3 will give you 36. Any doubt? Very simple. So I have written the same thing here. Now you have to integrate with respect to u. That will give you 36. U to the power 8 will give you u to the power 9 by 9. Okay, u to the power 8 will give you u to the power 9 by 9, 0 to 1. Similarly 48, u to the power 9 will give you u to the power 10 by 10. U to the power 10 will give you u to the power 11 by 11. 36 is here. Now you have to substitute the limits. Okay, so before that, just take it off, that will give you 4, and just take it off, that will give you 24 by 5, taking 2. So 36 11 by 11 as it is. Now just a substitute here. Instead of u, you have to substitute 1. Instead of u, you have to substitute 0 for the lower limit. So the answer will be 4. 4 multiplied by 1 to the power 9. So answer will be 4. So 4 I vector. And here answer is 24 by 5 j vector. Here the answer is 36 by 11 k vector. So this is the answer. Any doubt? So you have to start with VDR in terms of u, dr also in terms of u. You have to integrate and substitute the limit in terms of u and get the answer. Okay. So this is your assignment. B is given as x squared, y z squared, and of course x is given as 4u, y equals 3u squared, z equal to 2u cube. We will have to find out VDR, and the limits are 0, 0, 0 to 4, 3, 2. So your limits are 0, 0, then the lower limit in terms of u will be 0. See here, the lower limit, see here, lower limit u equal to 0. And here also it is given as 0, 0, 0. So the lower limit will be 0. Immediately you can find out. What are for the higher limit? See 4, 3, 2. And x, this is for x and this is for y, this is for z. So instead of x, you have to substitute 4. So 4u equals 4. And this one will get cancelled, u equal to 1. Similarly 3u squared equal to 3 is the answer, u equal to 1. There also u equal to 1. So you have upper limit will be u equal to 1. So instead of b, you have to substitute, see x. Instead of x, you have to substitute 4u here. Instead of y, you have to substitute 3u squared. Instead of z, you have to substitute 2u cube. So everything will be in terms of u. Your dr is nothing but this, dxi plus dyj plus dz. So you can do it easily and get the answer. Okay. Now calculate f dot dr from a equal to 0, 0 to b is 4 to 1 along the curve. Okay, along the curve. And see, we are going to convert this one x in terms of t. What we call this as parametric equation, parametric conversion. X is in terms of t. X is in terms of t. What we call this as parametric conversion, parametric equation. So now x equals 4t, y equals 2t squared, it is given us, and z equal to t cube, it is given, and f also is given. So these are all given data. X equals 4t, y equals 2t squared, z equal to t cube, and f is given as x squared yi plus xzj minus 2yzk. It is given. Now what is asked? Integral f dot dr is asked. So f is given as this. Okay, f is given as this. Instead of x, you can substitute 4t. Instead of y, you can substitute 2t squared. See 2t squared. Instead of x, you will have to substitute 4t. Z is nothing but t cube. Again j vector minus 2 times your y is nothing but 2t squared multiplied by t cube k vector. So we have now 4 4s are 16 multiplied with 2, that will give you 32. T to the power 4. Here it is 4t to the power 4 j vector, and here it is nothing but 2 2s are 4. You have 4 minus 4t to the power 5 k vector. So dr is given by this. Dr is given by this. So see here, just differentiate with respect to x, that will give you dx, and that will give you 4 dt. So instead of dx, you substitute 4 dt. Y equal to 2t squared, differentiating will give you dy equal to 4t dt. So instead of dy, you substitute 4t dt. Instead of dz, you substitute 3t squared dt. That's all. 3t squared dt k. So dr also we have found out dr. We have found out dr. We have found out f in terms of t. There we have found out in terms of u. Here we have found out in terms of t. So now f is given, dr is given. You substitute here. Okay, f dot dr. So f dot dr will be 32 multiplied by 4. See, 32 multiplied by 4, t to the power 4. 32 multiplied by 4, t to the power 4 dt. This is like a dot b. And similarly, j dot j equal to 1, 4t power 4 multiplied by 4t dt. See, 4t dt. And you have minus sign, so minus 4t to the power 5, 3t squared dt. 32 and 4, that will give you 128. So 128 t to the power 4 dt. 4 4s are 16, so t to the power 5 dt. 4 3s are 12, so minus 12 t to the power 7 dt. Correct? So next step, I have pulled dt out. Now the limits are given as one is 0 0 0, another one is 4 to 1. So we have 0 0 0 and 4 to 1. So immediately it implies that 4t, x equals 4t. So instead of x, you have to substitute 0. So we have 4t equals 0, 2t squared equal to 0, t cube equal to 0. It implies that t equal to 0. And the next limit will be 4 to 1. So instead of x, you have to substitute 4. So 4t equal to 4. 2t squared equals 2. T cube equals 1. 4 and this 4 will be cancelled. So t will be 1. And here also t equal to 1. Here also t equal to 1. So your next limit will be, upper limit is nothing but t equal to 1. Lower limit is nothing but 0. So 0 to 1. So 0 to 1. And f dot dr we have already found out in terms of t. Now we have to integrate. So 128 I have pulled out. T to the power 5 by 5. T to the power 5 by 5. 16. T to the power 6 by 6. Minus 12 t to the power 8 by 8. So we have substitute now upper limit, that will give you 128 by 5. Correct? And here I can cancel with respect to 2, that will give us 8 by 3. Okay, 8 by 3. So 8 by 3. And this one will be, if you take it out, that will give you 3 by 2. So 8 by 3 minus 3 by 2. Taking the LCM, that will give you 30 as in the denominator. In the numerator you have, here it is 5. So 6 times 128. 6 times 128. 6 5s are 30. So 6 times 128 will give you 768. And here it is 10 times of 80 will give you this. And it is 15 times of 3, that will give you minus 45. So the answer is 808 divided by 30. 808 divided by 30. So that is your f dot dr.